You took Remy Ma, Papoose, Yandy. Those are three people that I absolutely love and I think of as very class acts. You took Rich Dollars, Tokyo Vanity, Paris Phillips, Carly Red, and Mama D. I don't know the rest of those nice folks, but I know that Love and Hip Hop is known as a more ratchet and sometimes sophisticated ratchet, but ratchet nonetheless kind of content. So out of all those folks, who was the most emotional when they found out their ancestry?
It may surprise you, but Carly Red.
Wow.
Carly Red had such a visceral experience because she, with her Trinidadian culture, already kind of knew, you know, what she expected and where she was from, but this was like peeling back another layer. And it unlocked something with her that just gave us a sense of pride. When she talked to Dr. Gina Page, because Dr. Gina really breaks down the, you know, my portion when they meet with me, they've already experienced everything. They've gotten their new names and they're kind of explaining to me what happened as a fly on the wall. Dr. Gina sat down and told them, what does it mean to be where you're from? Why was this important to do? How has slavery and colonialism ruptured the minds of Black Americans? And it kind of, in an interesting way, I think Mona Scott Young is so genius for this, it kind of unveiled some of the character, the behaviors that we see manifest on the show and within our lives too. I'm ratchet too. Like I got, when I'm off camera, you know, I even used to joke, I think I've been on with you in the past and say how I come down from True Life Prime doing that hard content. I watch Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
So, but Dr. Gina has this way of talking to them about where they're from and the broken links that are missing in a way that kind of fills the gaps for the viewer, hopefully, in terms of, well, why does Rich Dollars engage with women the way he does? You know, with all respect, you know, why is he comes from a tribe of men that could have multiple wives.
Wow.
Some of that that's in his DNA, that pimping in his blood, baby. Like that's who he is.
You know what now, Dometi, what you're not going to do is blame it on the ancestors as to why these folks is acting a damn fool.
But it's almost the bastardization of the real seed of truth of who they are, right? Okay. Like a lot of people, when we think about polygamy, you know, a lot of men, we think, you know, we get to have as many women as we want. But in Africa, it was a means of a societal construct where you had to have enough money to support each one of these families.
Right.
Each of those wives have to have their own household. They don't all just live with you and serve you. Right. And you have to, you know, so the different things in place, whereas, you know, a lot of us are unwed and just, you know, moving around and being players. And so, you know,
sprinkling your seeds all over the place.
You know, sowing our royal oats.
Right.
You know? That's all the king is doing. Right. And so it's just it's the same thing. So many customs that come to America from Africa that we forget about. Like I talked to Tokyo about, you know, how a lot of foods in New Orleans you know, originated in Africa. She was like, she wasn't trying to hear that. She was like, nah. She was like, this is its own culture. And it's true, you know, a lot of things that may originate in Africa through the Black American experience is so unique.
We took it with us.
We took it with us.
We took it with us.